And we are live. Good morning, crypto warriors, and welcome back to the Gem of Crypto, episode 891. Today is Friday. What is this? February 11th, 2022. And I'm King, here to bridge the gap between community and crypto every day, Monday through Friday at 10ish. And today, of course, is Bitcoin Fridays for whoever wants to call in for anything we got wrong during the week, or something that apparently we've been wrong on for a long time. Don't tweet, call in and get the smoke. Of course, I'm wearing my Zelda hat. Dumb dingoes don't want smoke. Shout out to Encario for the hat as well. As I'm over here talking, let me go ahead and pull up these prices on the day to see what we're dealing with here in the Bitcoin and cryptocurrency space. Here we go. Looks like we had a little slippage from last night. Bitcoin is down 1.39% at $43,605. Ethereum down 1.93% at $3,102. BNB at $415, down 1.4%. Ripple's down 4.39% at 82 cents. You got Cardano at $1.16, down 3.56%. And now at number 10, actually, it's not Avalanche anymore. Terra's back at number 10 at $53.98, down 3.49%. And of course, the biggest gainers, we got MetaPay. Goodness gracious, up 914%. Doge rise up. Can't get enough Doge coins, up 675%. And PatPay is up 439%. So more coins we've never heard of. But the pump and dump game continues as it always has before. All right, let me go ahead and look at some of these folks who just joined the chat, give some quick shout outs. I do really quick want to say today's show is brought to you by bird.money. Shout out to bird.money, today's show sponsor. Right after today's show, we will have that video up for you. Also, shout out to people who came to the live stream yesterday to ask questions to the Right Stream team as well. So shout out to you all. But again, bird.money, we will be talking about them today. We'll be releasing this video. They are today's sponsor. Essentially, they're an off-chain analytics oracle, bringing machine learning to Web 3.0. We talked about it before, but credit on DeFi, all that good stuff, Bird Money's trying to actually accomplish. They want to do credit on DeFi. They want to have wallets assigned to different layers, all that centralized stuff we don't like, but we do know will be built. That's what bird.money is working on. Again, there is a sponsored post just like yesterday's, but be on the lookout for that as well. All right, other than that, also want to give a shout out to Leroy Forbes, one of our in-house moderators. Of course, you all always see him in the chat. If you are not signed up to our newsletter, you are missing out. Leroy handles the newsletter. I'm going to bring it up really quick, people. Our newsletter is hilarious. Like, I look forward to it every Friday, like it's not our own. But again, here is a quick peek of the newsletter for those who aren't signed up. We're continuing to expand on it. We usually just do a weekly wrap up. We might add a couple of new articles in there here and there. But the newsletter is seriously funny. So if you haven't checked it out already, make sure you go to our website, scroll down toward the middle, where you can sign up for our newsletter. It's free. We give free stuff in it, like little quick things to help you throughout the crypto space as well. Every now and then we might give some type of reward as well. But check it out. It's hilarious. Leroy finds the best memes to put in there, and I'm always happy to read it every week. Okay, quick shout outs when we get started. JB, Chappie, Leroy Forbes, what's going on? Tommy Brown, Wyatt, try it. There we go. Sergeant Mac, Pat Stacks, Wendy Nichols, Tony Nolly, BK Bourne, Bed-Stuy Ray, 64 ECG, John Bulwer, Kadeem. Good morning, good morning, good morning. You already know. Let's see. Crypto CD said that MetaPay coin has nothing to do with actual meta. You already know. They're just reusing those words. Reno Gamble, question for the show and the Warriors. The Federal Reserve interest rate hikes. Yeah, we actually were talking about that in our Discord. I guess it hiked up to 7.5% or whatever. Would the Fed be looking to raise rates if Bitcoin and crypto weren't in the background? Quite possibly, right? They know they can't do anything too aggressive because they would push people away from the dollar. But when they raise rates, I think it's been done so many times and so old, they're not really factoring in Bitcoin and cryptocurrency like that, but I could be wrong. All right, let's see. Thank you for the tip, 5252 Crypto. Good morning, like, share, and subscribe. Best show out there. Thank you. With that being said, let's go ahead and get started with the top story of the day. This is a story that I thought the space needed right here. MakerDAO launches biggest ever bug bounty with $10 million reward. Shout out to MakerDAO. Shout out to MakerDAO. One thing I will say is that this bug bounty to me is coming a little bit late for MakerDAO. But I'm assuming that's probably why it's so expensive, because they know there is coming late and they're like, yo, we need to fix this and fix it now. $10 million, get it done. That's right. And Munifi's largest bug bounty to date aims to help MakerDAO pinpoint potential vulnerabilities in its smart contracts and apps to prevent monetary losses. MakerDAO has announced that it will begin offering a maximum of $10 million bounty to white hat hackers and cybersecurity specialists who point out legitimate security threats in the smart contracts. Makers plan to front-run attacks on the smart contracts as the largest ever on the bug bounty platform, Munifi, if I'm saying that right, Munifi. In fact, if someone claimed a lot, it will equal the total amount of $10 million that Munifi has paid out to date from active and inactive events. His website claims the bugs found have averted up to $20 billion in damages from hacks. So of course, we know about all these white hackers. But again, let's talk about MakerDAO. It's the community that governs how DAI is collateralized. So again, more collateralized loans and spent from Maker's treasury. DAI is currently the 5th largest stablecoin with a $9.7 billion market cap, according to CoinGecko. Thank you for MakerDAO for, and to me, to be honest, this is still semi-low. It's still super high, I guess, for teams, especially for security teams who do security audits. I guess that is high. Their whole year, all they do is security audit after security audit. So if you have one that gives you 10 million, that it is. But I'm glad to see them put this number in here, because I am tired of seeing projects that are worth billions of dollars and they're like, yeah, we got this $10,000 bug bounty. It's like, no, you're trying to turn these, as you call them, the white hat hackers, the good guy hackers. You're going to turn the good guy hackers into bad guys if you're not even going to offer them enough money to pay the bills and keep the lights on. Like, if you're offering them what they can make, just literally creating programs and developing as you would for them actually finding an exploit as the protocol, as the foundation, or whatever, you are wrong. So again, I still think this is low when you're talking about essentially a $10 billion project, but still $10 million is a step in the right direction. I hope we continue to see the industry go toward this way. And that's why you keep seeing all these hacks, people. You keep seeing all these hacks because everything is in beta. They're not offering these type of bug bounties. They're trying to hold on to all of their money, which I can't understand. Again, you get a crypto winter, a 2-year bear cycle, you would definitely need those funds that you're holding on to. But again, these low amount of bug bounties that they usually offer to 10 to 20K, 30K. Listen, these are very skilled hackers. For 30K, they can literally go get a job that pays that within a quarter or whatever to do their job. But instead, they're actually getting paid out that bug bounty. So I do think that's wrong. Shout out to the good guy hackers out there. I don't like this white hat, black hat stuff. You know me. But shout out to the good guy hackers out there. It's good to see that they're actually finally getting their just due. $10 million for exploit. I think we're getting toward the right neighborhood now. There we go. That's how you protect the project. And it's crazy that they're doing it this late as well, because MakerDAO, of course, has been out for a long time. Let's see what's going on, Crypto King. Let's see. Oh man, listen, y'all been talking about, okay, Crypto King, you got to call in today. Y'all been talking about Postchain for like 3 or 4 months. Listen, I'm not saying it's not going to launch, but what I am saying is that, boy, Richard got y'all up under the thumb, man. I tell you. Credit K and Crypto Finance at Coinbase and TurboTax tag team. Coinbase customers now able to receive tax return in crypto. Yeah, I think we covered it the other day. We were joking and saying we didn't want to cover it, but it's going to happen. So yeah, we definitely covered that one. What's going on? Immense success. Hey, shout out, said watching live from behind the wall. Hey, we got a couple other people that do the same. So shout out to you. Hold it down, keep your head up. All right, let's go ahead and get into it. OnlyFans is in the news, people. OnlyFans is back in the news. That is right. OnlyFans offers NFT profile picture feature. One more social network seeks to maximize creator gains by integrating NFT capabilities into its platform. I will say it'll be very interesting to see what these OnlyFans NFTs look like. I know the entire site isn't like a sex site, but I mean, yeah, stop playing like they ain't selling that thing on there. All right. You know that monkey getting sold across OnlyFans. And with that being said, profile pictures usually get people's attention. So it will be interesting to see what type of profile NFT pics we see happen on OnlyFans. But again, this is Amrapali Amigan, OnlyFans CEO, commenting in a statement to Reuters that the online subscription platform known for adult content will enable creators to make non-fungible token or NFT profile pictures. And which is crazy too, is on OnlyFans, you sell one of those NFTs or those profile pictures. I mean, you get paid on it for forever. So again, their mission is to empower creators to own their full potential. This feature is the first step in exploring the role that NFTs can play on our platform. So the story for the most part is in the headline. I'm not going to go crazy because the following story is pretty much the same. Whereas we see YouTube sees incredible potential in the NFT video sales despite backlash and threats. So essentially, people didn't like YouTube moving toward new technology as well, but they say, yeah, we're going to consider YouTube, or we're going to consider NFTs too. Not just NFTs. They went so far as to say we're trying to figure out ways we can actually integrate into the metaverse as well. Shout out to Alec, our in-house producer. Of course, you all see him in the chat. Alex sent us some updates yesterday about some of the new things YouTube are going to be unrolling. And I'm telling you, folks, they are trying to go over to Web 3.0, metaverse, and NFTs. I say this about these two stories to loop back to yesterday where we were talking about the new Lens protocol being launched by Aave. As I said, I don't know if Lens protocol or Aave will be the one to do it, but you are already seeing from OnlyFans, YouTube, Twitter, they are embracing Web 3.0. They want to add NFTs to profile pictures. They want to jump in the metaverse. They want to do all these things that eventually will lead people down the path of crypto and eventually Bitcoin. So the important part about that is, like I said yesterday, when you're looking at those projects, again, Lens protocol is the first one, and I really love how they explained it. They didn't say it was going to be like a social media platform as much as they said a social media graph, because that is how I see it in DeFi. It'll almost be like Linktree. You'll have your profile and you'll just be able to link to all these different things. But it's, the stuff that you own no matter how you link to it. I think that's the future. And I think the way YouTube, OnlyFans, and Twitter are aggressively going toward NFTs, metaverse, and Web 3.0 type of ideals, that's only going to speed up this next social media platform we haven't heard of yet, something like Lens protocol. The scary thing that will be when you have your Lens protocols, wherever social media things are up, we already talked about becoming a DAO, how the IRS will probably come after you for that. But the only other thing we're forgetting is the nefarious people out there, the people who are into all the illegal shit that no one else likes. Like I'm talking about the sinister stuff. They'll have almost encompassing freedom as well in these decentralized social media marketplaces. So that's the one thing I would say would probably will also cause it to halt to the screech, not just the money part, a person becoming their own DAO, but even looking at OnlyFans and YouTube, it can be controlled, of course, what kind of NFTs you use as profile pictures. But essentially, as soon as those barriers are gone, expect to see people using NFTs as profile pictures that aren't good, right? There are like some criminal stuff going on in the background because that is a part of the population. So I think that'll be one of the other things that might cause these projects and programs kind of come to a screeching halt the moment somebody does some, the type of sinister stuff is out there. We've seen it on every platform in the crypto space, but the moment someone uses one of these social platforms or graphs or NFTs for something crazy, it's probably going to disappear. All right, whoever this person is that keeps trolling, not even trolling, what is this? Spamming us in the comments. You are forever hidden on the challenge. The first time we ever did it, goodness gracious, why do we have to do that type of stuff? Never had to do it before. Crypto King said Richard will debate Peter Schiff on the 23rd of February. Don't miss it. Listen, Crypto King, I'm going to put this link in. You got to call in. We don't care. Why do we care about Hexagon debating a gold bug when Hex is not the end all be all of Bitcoin and cryptocurrency? All right, it's one of those days that let me finish these top stories. I want to put this link in the chat for anybody who want to call in. So Crypto Silver King, you got to call in, man. You go so hard for Hex, man. I know you got like 95% of your portfolio in there. This isn't really a story as much as it's a headline. I just wanted to quickly cover. Let's see. This is on CoinDesk. Can you trust the celebrity crypto endorsements at the Super Bowl this year? And then, of course, they talk about Matic token surges as Polygon raises $450 million to support Web3 plans. So we've talked about that one, but this first thing, can you trust the celebrity crypto endorsements at the Super Bowl this year? No. Like, people, this is crazy to me that this is the actual headline. And again, we're going to go over this one last time, hopefully for a long time. But this speaks to our culture. Stop trying to get the handout. Stop trying to get the free work. Stop trying to get it for free. Stop trying to do it the easy way. There is no easy way in investing, no matter if you're in a traditional market, which moves slower, especially even the crypto market. There's no easy way. No one's going to do it for you. No one's going to give you money. Like nothing is going to come as a gift to you. So when I see articles, and again, this has literally been a year conversation since we started the sponsorship thing. Like, No, 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 no. This is a technological field mixed with finance. Why would you trust anybody? Like literally, why would you trust anyone who can't even speak the language? Anyone you haven't seen prove themselves as a subject matter expert? Like, here's the thing. When you're talking about technology and finances, people, especially on the tech side, it's zeros and ones, it's bits. Like you can't hide from the truth when it comes to code. It's like either you know how to code or you don't know how to code. You know how to read it or you don't know how to read it. You know about the different applications or you don't. Like there is no in between. So when you're talking about a celebrity who's doing crypto endorsements, who has never in their professional career come out and publicly talked about any type of new technology. They're not talking about new cutting edge technology in Hollywood. They're not talking about new cameras. They're not talking about new CGI. They're not even talking about nothing new when it comes to technology. And they're not talking about finances. They don't say, hey, I got paid $400,000 for this movie. I put $200,000 in these altcoins. I put another 100,000 in the regular market, and I spent $100,000 on partying. And this is my return. They don't talk about finances. They don't talk about technology. So the fact that there are still people trusting celebrity endorsements for crypto, I say good. Keep pushing that button, celebrity endorsers, because these are the same people who are literally in this space just to get rich quick. 99% of the time, the people who trust celebrity endorsers are like, and this is anecdotal, of course, but they're in here to get rich quick because why else would you trust them instead of doing your own research? So no, I don't feel bad for the people who support them. I don't feel bad that celebrity endorsers get paid and they don't tell you they're getting paid because this is what they do for work anyway. They're 24/7 actors and celebrities doing something totally different, and you all decided to believe them about something that has to do with finances and technology. I can't for the life of me get it. I still don't get it. I've never got it. I've never listened to celebrity endorse. Oh, look at Kurt Warner use this degree deodorant. Like, who cares? Great quarterback, can throw the ball like a motherfucker, but what does that have to do with deodorant? Like, come on, people. When it comes to celebrity endorsements across the board, I say you should not trust them. Celebrity endorsements are just like, they're literally just a person who has a large following who can introduce a product. Nothing more, nothing less. Like, you shouldn't even listen to what they say. But if you're one of those people who do, I hope you take the L. You need it, especially when you're talking about crypto celebrity endorsers. So I'm glad CoinDesk pointed out this article. This year at the Super Bowl, you better believe you're going to see some Coinbase, excuse me, FTX, crypto.com endorsements. There will be celebrities. We already saw Matt Damon do a crypto.com one. And guess what? He didn't tell everybody it was commercial and that crypto.com was paying him. Why? Because that's how American business works. They're not going to tell you. They're just going to do it. But hey, who wants to stop celebrity endorsements at the Super Bowl when you can go after a bunch of YouTubers, right? Well, that's the hard thing to do. Stopping big companies and businesses and Super Bowl. Let's just work on these Twitter people and these YouTubers that know not many people know. People, this is what it is, all right? I said this when we started doing it. I'm gonna reiterate this. This is the future. The same way you look at TV and they have deodorant commercials, eggs and pancake syrup and everything else, you're about to start seeing a plethora, at least until the quote unquote regulations come. Maybe not on TV, but especially on the internet side. And then for big games like, Super Bowl, NBA playoffs and all that good stuff, you'll see it. But expect to see more crypto ads, and not just from crypto.com and FTX. Right now, they work with regulators. They have a hold on the markets as to no one else can really do commercials unless you're in exchange. That's essentially the deal they made with our government. If you're not in exchange, you haven't been compliant with the United States government and paid them a bunch of money, then you can't do commercials here in the United States, basically. Which is why you only see FTX, crypto.com, and Coinbase do this type of stuff. But I'm telling you now, you better believe as our markets, the traditional market continues to slide, the inflation rate keeps going up, the dollar keeps being worth less. You better believe when this next altcoin comes out in the United States, hey, we got a $300 million marketing budget. Nobody in the US wants that. No TV company wants that. Yeah, you're going to be seeing B Connect. Listen, the next Super Bowl commercial going to start off like this, people. Hold on, I can't even do it right. It's going to start off just like this. What's up, Big Connect? What if you turned on the Super Bowl and that was the first thing you heard right there? Like, people like, today is big game. Today's big game. People, this is what it is, all right? I said it a long time ago. This is what it's going to be. This is what it is, especially if CoinDesk is out there asking the general public, hey, are y'all worried about these celebrity endorsements coming this year? They coming. They coming this year, they coming next year, and they're going to keep coming. and they're going to keep shoving them down your throat. Why? Because when it comes to money, the money is in this space. It's in the fintech space. So a TV programming or whatever, they're not going to care where it comes from. They're just going to be happy they're getting it. Like, oh, we're sliding. We haven't made this much money this year. Inflation rate's going up. This and that. Wait. This altcoin said they're going to give us how much to run 3 ads? What? You better believe it's happening. You better get out of here with this BS. Y'all crazy. You think this commercial stuff not going to happen? Come on, folks. It's going to happen. I might be wrong though. Feel free to call in. I'm going to throw that link up there in a second. Let's see what else we got. S1 Dub said gold and hex. Yeah, that sounds like a winning portfolio. Hilarious. Let's see. Only the real estate. I agree with you, but this is why you never saw it. Only the real estate said unless it's Bitcoin, that celebrity is for the crypto streets. Hilarious, the crypto streets. I agree with you, but that's my point. How many times have you seen a celebrity come out and say Bitcoin? Like, no, not the rest of these, Bitcoin. You haven't seen it, and the reason why you haven't seen it is because Bitcoin does not have a team behind it that can say, hey, we'll give you $10 million to promote Bitcoin. Bitcoin doesn't have that team. Literally, every other coin, every other altcoin outside of Bitcoin has a foundation or a team or someone to say, hey, we can make sure you get this $10 million worth of whatever if you pump our coin. So yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Oh, Leroy Forbes, very true semi. He said, unless it's an airdrop. But even then, how many times have we tried to use some of these platforms as giving airdrops and been rug pulled? So even then, I don't even consider those free. That's testing. Hey, you're getting paid for testing the beta version. Let's see what else we got. BX Born 7 said being a crypto investor is for being a leader and not a follower, strictly off the strength of you must do your own research. Therefore, no celebrity endorsement is for a leader, strictly for a follower. There you go. Very true. Mirth, Red Rum, exactly. Like, that's the hilarious part about it. Red Worm said there are actors need I say more. For sure. Yes, Satoshi Slim, I am too. Which is also why I'm like, bro, if you see me in any commercial, not just a crypto commercial, if you see me in a commercial, like people, I probably got 30 on TV right now. Like, what? Am I co-signing 30 different products? Like, no. To be fair, I usually only do stuff that has good products, but it's a fucking commercial. Like, that's what it is. Like, do your own research. Shout out to Josh who sells soap. I get my soap from Josh now. He's in the crypto space. You can buy it with Bitcoin. I found out from him, you know, because he always attacks soap companies. Found out Dove wasn't even a soap. It was a beauty bar. How many Dove commercials have I seen that said it was a soap? It's actually a beauty bar. Some of the ingredients doesn't make it soap, which is crazy. So it's all types of stuff they do. All right, what else do we have? Let's see. Stack said you can't even trust economists on crypto. This is out of their depth. They did not learn this in school. Exactly. You already know it. Let's see. Talking about Kurt Warner and that deodorant ad. Said he can throw in his armpit smell amazing. LOL. You already know it. Somebody missed breakfast. Not me. You know, I got the Breakfast of Champions right next to me. I'm like Bitcoin Zane here right now. Let's see what else we have. Satoshi Slim said they really don't know any better. If they knew, they say it's just for the clout of knowing it's real. They just don't know. Celebrity doesn't mean smarter. I mean, honestly, for a celebrity endorsement in the crypto space, the celebrity isn't even getting like the way this works. People, they're getting the breakdown. They're getting the breakdown and the pay. So what they're getting is this is a commercial for cryptocurrency. You like this is all you have to do. 5 minutes of this, 2 minutes of that. This is the pay. Like by the time it gets to the celebrity, they're signing off on it. And usually if they trust their agency and their teams, they're going to move forward with it. They put it in front of them. And usually if it pays a lot of money, the agency, the manager, and the team will not say no. If it pays a lot of money and it's not going to make that celebrity look bad or in disparaging light in Hollywood, then they're going to do it. If it makes them look bad for the crypto community, they can give a fuck. Like, crypto community isn't putting on movies in Hollywood yet. We will be soon, but we're not putting on movies in Hollywood. Hollywood is. So for the agency and the manager, they can be like, look, it don't make you look bad. You know, you can still shoot movies. Nobody's going to care in Hollywood. Like, hell yeah, we'll take that $300K for 4 hours. Like, what? Yeah, your agent got to eat. All right. These are the little bones you throw your agent and manager. They got to eat too. These are the ones you do that you might not want to do, but you know it can feed their family. Like, yeah, whatever, let's get it done. All right, we got to go to New York really quick. Man, you know what? Literally just said this the other day when some folks were telling us they bought New York City coin. We were like, we never said to buy a New York City coin. We said New York City was doing a coin. And one of the things I said live was that I think their adoption will be a lot slower. Well, it looks like, again, gentlemen of crypto know what the fuck they're talking about. Pro cryptocurrency Eric Adams comes out against crypto mining. That's what people don't listen to what they say, watch what they do. Again, I give Eric Adams props for even coming out to begin with and to say something about cryptocurrency in New York and how they want to adopt it. But we kind of knew it was a little bit too premature. It's like, you do know who run New York, right? And it's not the government at all. It's Wall Street. It is what it is. So when he came out, that kind of seemed weird to begin with. We were happy to see it. But we knew he was going to have an uphill battle. And I think that battle has started. I think he already got the tap on the shoulder. And it was like, yeah, we hear you. But here's the deal. This is how we're going to move. New York City Mayor Eric Adams wants to make the Big Apple a center of cryptocurrency trading. You see how now he went from he's going to accept his money in Bitcoin to making New York a cryptocurrency trading center. But now he says he is siding with the environmentalists. He's siding with the environmentalists who oppose the energy-intensive process of mining and digital currencies. First and foremost, this is a cop-out. This is a cop-out. This is a cop-out. You know what? Do I have a boo this man on here? I don't know if I have a boo this man, but I gotta give him something. Let's give him that. Let's give him that wham wham. Let's give him that. It's a cop-out, people. It makes no sense. Which one is this?
Are you fucking dumb?
Yeah, is he? Here's the thing, people. This guy just ran and I think won mayor of New York City, right? And on that ticket, or toward the end after he won, he was talking about Bitcoin in his city and all that. Do you really think the mayor of one of the things, do you really think the mayor of one of the largest cities on the planet all of a sudden just found out and just heard about the energy environmental debate with Bitcoin? Like, this is the shit I'm talking about. Like, this is the disrespectful shit I'm talking about coming from our politicians and regulators. Like, I would rather them literally say, hey, as a citizen of the United States, you are in a game. You're gonna do exactly what we tell you to do, not what we do. You're gonna do what we tell you to do, no matter how ridiculous it sounds or no. Like, I'd rather you just come out and say that. That way, when you say dumb shit like this, I can actually get my head around. Like, mentally, I can be like, you know, gang boss gonna be a gang boss. Like he said, he wants to believe it. That's what. But instead, they're coming to us as like morally right citizens who here for our protection and all this goodness for us and everything for the citizens and people and da da da. And then you come out and act like this is the first time you heard the environmentalist debate when you've been talking about Bitcoin for how long in a city that doesn't like Bitcoin in one of the largest cities on the planet. Like, come on, this is just getting downright disrespectful now. Like, this is getting disrespectful. Like, this, oh my goodness. But hey, gang, shout out to you. Hey, this is what real gang members do. They lie to your face and dare you to do something. You ain't gonna do shit. Yeah, energy debate. That's what I'm gonna bring up now. And again, he's not even talking about Bitcoin anymore. You remember when he first came out, all he was saying was Bitcoin, like Mayor Suarez. But now he's saying, I support cryptocurrency, not crypto mining. Adams told a joint session of state legislators in Albany on Wednesday. Just before entering office, Adams famously pledged to accept his first 3 paychecks in Bitcoin and Ethereum. But environmentalists criticized the mayor for not taking a more forceful stance against the mining process, which green activists, which of course came out the blue, say will expedite the negative effects of climate change due to the sheer amount of energy required to create the digital coins. I mean, hey, I'll tell you what's good for climate. Zay always says it. Christmas lights, TVs, fireworks. I mean, shit, I always said it, Detroit's all gray from the factories by this point. Like, all this stuff is good for the environment. But having a sound monetary system, I don't know about that. It's not really worth the earth on that one. But again, locals who have protested it looks like New York State lawmakers and local residents have lined up against a gas-powered plant upstate that's being used to maintain a mining operation. And those who protested the plant have expressed concern that's polluting the air and heating the lake, the largest of the Finger Lakes. I don't know what the Finger Lakes are. Again, they get into the energy debate again, which I've talked about many times. It's been debunked. This is crazy, people, like, especially talking about the United States. But Eric Adams, you picked a side. Unfortunately, you picked the wrong side. We thought you were going to pick the right one, but we already kind of knew better. And I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad. I'm sure you'll take the same, you'll take the Obama approach. Only one man can do so much. Everybody was against me. I get it. I get it. The powers that be gave you the tap on the shoulder. But one article I like to bring up on the heels of this, if you don't believe me, is this one. Sustainable Bitcoin miner uses waste heat to dry wood. Not only does one Norwegian Bitcoin miner boast 99% renewable energy stats, but is even using waste heat to dry out timber and soon seawood. 99% renewable energy. 99% renewable energy, people. It's possible. It's being done. And also next week, make sure you stay tuned. I'll be going to Iowa next week to do a live stream and probably an interview with JP from the Dr. Phil Show, the 24-year-old miner. I'm going to go check out that mining facility myself, hands-on, so we can see for ourselves what renewable energy looks like with a mining facility. That way, again, we're not just guessing, we're not just maybe this is what it is. No, this is the gentleman of crypto going to the source and saying, this is a mining farm, this is how they do it, here's the energy. Like, we're going to actually go and check this out. I leave next Friday, so I'll be in Iowa the following weekend after this to check that out. But again, as much as 99% of Norway's energy derives from hydropower, while the grid often enjoys a green energy surplus. But for Norway's largest data center and Bitcoin miner, CryptoVault, using regenerative hydropower to attempt to solve valid Bitcoin blocks was not enough. At the Honfoss Bitcoin mining operation, whose employees have aptly named it I can't even say this word, the cathedral, due to its vast and cavernous expanse, the hot air generated by Bitcoin mining rigs, it was recycled and used to dry out chopped logs. It looks like the CEO of CryptoVault told Cointelegraph that Norway is an ideal location for mining, and that alongside the log drying operations, seaweed drying operations will kick off in the first half of 2022. They point out that Norway has a lot of trapped energy, and that energy could be used for Bitcoin mining. So again, when they talk about Bitcoin mining and the energy waste and all that that's involved, they're basing it off a Chinese study where China uses coal for the majority of its electric grid. What they're not factoring in is Norway on the other side. They're not factoring in any of the renewable places. They're literally just trying to find the worst case examples of Bitcoin mining. They don't care if it's one miner. They're like, you see this one miner that uses half, 50% energy, whatever. This is what all the miners do. Because here's the deal. If they actually, when they brought up this environmental debate and all this other stuff, if they were actually based in facts, they would be spitting facts out. What has everybody been saying the last 3 years? Trust the science. Trust the science. Take the shot, right? Trust the science. They keep coming out with new science, so they say. It's the same thing here. Trust the facts. There's a reason why they keep going back to environmental is destroying it, but they're not actually giving you facts. They're not actually giving you numbers. They're not saying, say for example, in the southeast of America, Bitcoin mining takes up this much energy. They're not saying this specific mining plant in this specific place is doing this. They're not doing it because they don't have the numbers, because this is a non-starter. It's FUD. It's not real. And that is literally the reason why they're not even telling you all where these nefarious miners are located at. I'm also putting a link in the chat for anybody who wants to call in with any type of smoke. But with that, let me go ahead and scroll up. I saw a couple of tips. I want to say thanks for that, and look at some of these comments here. 5252 Crypto, thank you for that. 5252crypto.com. That tip said, get the masterclass. Too easy, $3 a day of Bitcoin and stacks. Why not then mine Miami in a pool? Swear has a use case helping Miami citizens now. There we go. I appreciate the shout out for the masterclass. Crypto culture. Thank you for that tip. Said King on that hen dog for real. Hey, come on. You know I'm on that do say if I do say. I just had to finish off that thing. Also, announcement I want to say as we wait for anybody to call in. If you want to call in, feel free to call in right now. I just put the link in the chat. Today, 5 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern time, tonight, excuse me, we will have Reggie Middleton back again for part 2. We're going to be going in depth on some of the new things he has coming out. You all know how it is. Reggie will be here tonight. I'm gonna have the drink in my hand. Don't miss it. It's gonna be pretty good. I think I just saw somebody call in. Feel free to call right back, and I'll let you into the weight room. So yeah, tonight, Reggie Middleton, 5 p.m. Next week, we hope to start a couple of new shows on the channel, so be on the lookout for that as well. Some cool stuff there. What else do we have? Let me see. Oh, there we go. We got a couple people joining the room. And let me check out these comment section as we look. Yeah, Local TX said, Salvador with the volcano energy. Yeah, energy debate is straight garbage. Aaron, what's going on today? What you got for us?
I don't have much for you, man, but to say thank you. The things that you guys are doing, you brothers are putting good information out here, and definitely the realest in the space.
Hey, much appreciated. I gotta ask since I got you. How long have you been to Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, and what you got you into it?
Oh man, I wish I could say a lot longer. I got in early last year, right after the first big dip down to 30, and I passed on it for 10 plus years. And I remember when the Silk Road was out, and not going to incriminate anybody, but I was helping people get set up on the Silk Road. But they kept saying, buy Bitcoin, buy Bitcoin. I said, nah, I was a traditional finance guy. I said, nah, the Feds are going to shut this down. Well, when I realized they couldn't shut it down, I was all in.
There we go. Nice, nice. So a year in. All right. What's on the slate for this year? What are you looking at this year?
I still like Phantom and Bitcoin. I think Bitcoin is clearly the winner, but there's a lot of fun DeFi stuff. So for my DeFi bag, I'm all in Phantom, a little bit on Binance Smart Chain, but way too many rug pulls and nonsense over there.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of BSC, but what I will say, I'm gonna check out Phantom too. I know Michael Kennedy keeps talking about Phantom. I done heard about 4 different people on this channel say Phantom to me. So I'm still a DGen at heart. People tell me a coin 4 or 5 times from different directions. I'll be like, all right, it's time to go ahead and throw a little at it. So I'll jump into Phantom with some of y'all hopefully over the weekend.
Sounds good, man.
Hey, take care. Appreciate the call, Aaron.
You got it. Shout out to all the Warriors. Peace.
There we go. Shout out to the Warriors. Hey, Crypto Kenzie, what's going on? Welcome, Crypto Culture, to the show. Crypto Kenzie, welcome back.
What's good? What's good, dog? What's good, man? I'm, you know how it is, dog. Always, I ain't gonna lie, I'm on some tequila right now too. So
there we go.
Oh,
what you got for? I know you got something for us. What's the word of the week, man?
Oh man, what's the word? So your boy's on the Phantom. What's you call it? Andre Cornier's solidity or his exchange. That's what just popped off over there, right? So that's why it's probably getting really, really hype. They did like a big airdrop to all the big projects over there. So the Solidity got airdropped to all the big projects over there. That's why you've been seeing the TVL hit off on Phantom. And then they're going to see what the projects are going to do with that airdrop that they just got or whatever. So I think that's what's going on Phantom. That's why they're getting that hype. Of course, I'm on the Pocket team right now, though, OTC Pocket team. If you guys know what Pocket Network is, definitely go check that out. I talked to you guys about that the last time I was here. You were able to get it OTC before it hit multiple exchanges. And so now it's on a couple of multiple exchanges. It hasn't hit Binance yet, and it hasn't hit Coinbase yet. So you still got time for that before those liquidity events happen. But they've also got Wrap Pocket that's coming out. So if you guys follow me on Twitter, you guys know who I am, Crypto Kenzie. But also, I wanted to say just to your channel, appreciate you guys so much. Of course, I saw Zay with the shirt last week. I appreciate that.
Baby Daddy, Crypto Baby Daddy. For those who don't know, this is Crypto Kenzie with the Crypto Baby Daddy shirt. Shout out to him.
Yes, sir. Appreciate that one. But of course, I want to say thank you to that. And of course, I'm going to show my channel a little bit because if you guys don't know, your boy going full-time crypto March 31st. So it is what it is. Let's go.
Here we go.
So you're about to see a lot more content coming out from the channel. So got to show the channel just real quick for that's coming. But other than that, man, what bear market? Like what bear market?
Hey, I'll say this: we're gonna be having more guests come on too and doing different shows. So you feel free whenever you want to come on to our channel and do some shows as well.
Yes, sir. Of course, man. Hey, congrats on the 25-year-old minor thing. Hey, that's lit, bro.
Yeah, he's doing his thing, man. I'm super excited to see it. Again, you keep seeing stories about mining and the environment and everything, and it's like when I spoke to him and hearing, I mean, this guy, he's definitely a subject matter expert on mining. Like, if you all missed him on the Dr. Phil show, like check it out. When it comes to mining, he's almost so much of a subject matter expert, you got to reel him back in. He's like when Zay first started. It's like, bro, nobody gonna understand all that. Like, you got to bring it back down. So he's definitely a subject matter expert on it. So I just can't wait to actually check it out because, I want to go in. I want to look at the energy. Like, all right, let's actually get down to business. Look at the energy. What's your energy source? How is this working? How are you making money off the energy? And I've already talked to him about it before. So he's super excited about it as well. So I think it'll be a good little stream and a good little show we have.
Oh hell yeah, man! I'm down to see that. I remember there was an article that came out, I think about a week ago, about how this person who's going for Texas governor or something like that was like, oh, we finna make Bitcoin legal tender in Texas. And I sat there and I thought to myself, one, you already got the mining deals. I ain't trying to hear what you're talking about. And two, it's like, you talking about something you don't have no power to be actually able to do. Like, can a governor actually do something like that? Is that even possible? I wanted to look that up and I couldn't figure that out. Is that something possible a state can do? Is say, oh, we're going to make it legal tender here and go against the Federal Reserve?
Well, I mean, technically, I would say yes, because it's our government against a private company. But because we know how gangs operate, I would say no. because that won't matter. But yeah, let me go ahead. I think we might have one more coming in. So let me try you one more. I'm gonna holler at you offline, Crypto Kenzie, because like I said, I do want to get you over here as well, man. You've been shout out to Crypto Kenzie. He's been putting in his work, folks. If you haven't heard him speak, I mean, he literally knows what he's talking about. And even back in the day when you were interviewing people at the pool party turning up, like I said, I love the idea because it was so original.
I was trying to figure it out back then.
But listen, for those who didn't see it, when I first saw Crypto, he sent me his first video he sent me. I was like, what the hell? But you know what? I kept watching it because I was like, it got my attention. And I saw the vision because, I mean, you talking about crypto in the community. I remember living in the Southeast. I've been throughout the DMV. I lived in North Carolina. I lived in Virginia, Maryland, all that stuff. And yeah, you go to a cookout, barbecue, or whatever. It's like, it's people partying. They turned up. And he went out there with a camera and a mic. And people were turned up, they're super drunk, and he's just walking up to them, like, but do you know about Bitcoin? They're like, huh? Yeah, I didn't heard about it and stuff. I was like, that was amazing. That was an amazing one.
But the thing is, that video was so fun to do, but as I got older, I realized in my age, can't do that because my mindset when it comes to this crypto thing is a little bit different. But if I can encourage somebody younger to do it, one of these young kids that's like around 20, 21, go out there, bro. Go out there, do this for like a year or two. Nigga, you talking about money. That's it. All you're doing is talking about money. Do you know how much money that the Bitcoin community is going to put into you? Do you know how many Black people that got Bitcoin now support you? If all you need is just a young kid to do that exact same video, and you can gather the community right then and there. But I'm 30.
Right. No, I know what you mean, because if we were younger and we did it, we have way more lit. Now we the creepy kids trying to do it. Hey, I'm gonna let you go though, and like I said, I'll reach out to you offline. I gotta get Crypto King in here.
Yes, go ahead. All right, bet.
All right, shout out to Crypto Kenzie. Thanks. We got Crypto King in here. Crypto King, as always, welcome back to the show. He's a long-time warrior. He's a long-time warrior too, folks. So he knows I'm about to give him a hard time, but he's a long-time warrior. So we always appreciate him being here. And he got the coolest shades on that side of the Mississippi. Shout out to Crypto King. What's going on today?
Hey, what's up, King? How you doing?
Good.
Can you hear me? We good? Yeah, I'm good, man.
All right, I gotta ask you, like, seriously, why, like, tell our audience, why do you love Hex so much? I mean, I'm seeing Hex.com in the background. You got the flags. Like, what is interesting? What's keeping your interest with this project for so long?
It's just doing as advertised. It's a complete product, and it's changing people's lives. I mean, what else can you want from an asset that's one of the best performing assets over the last 2 years? I mean, it's destroying everything. It's decorrelated from everything.
Wait,
it doesn't follow what.
Are you still standing strong on that conviction that it's the best performing asset in 2 years?
Yes, definitely.
I don't know that's true.
Just go look at the chart. Yeah, that's okay.
I'm pulling it up. I don't know if that's true. Hey, listen, these last 3 months been tough for us, so I don't know.
Yeah, but it's the sacrifice phase that's got us with the whales playing with the price. Watch when the sacrifice for PulseX starts to wrap up towards the end of this month, and you know the TA that's being done so far, we should be at $2 if it wasn't for the sacrifice. So don't worry.
So wait, even with the sacrifice, you say you should be at $2. A lot of that sacrifice, it looked like, may have came, of course, from that origin wallet you all have over at Hex. That doesn't concern you at all?
No, that just protects the price. I mean, for PulseX, the address that you're talking about hasn't even sacrificed for PulseX, and that usually ends up happening towards the end of a sacrifice phase. So, you know, for Pulse Chain, over $25 billion worth of different cryptos has been sacrificed for Pulse Chain. And hey, can we get you on record? Did you or Zay sacrifice for Pulse Chain or in the current PulseX?
I did not sacrifice for Pulse Chain because I'm glad I didn't at this point, because what's taking it so long to come out?
It's just, I mean, testing. I mean, with PulseX coming on board, you know, PulseX is gonna, with the stable coins that he's gathering up with the sacrifice phase, they're gonna empty out all of the dexes, and PulseX is gonna be the biggest exchange on the planet, a dex. So
You
just
don't think
stand
it's
by.
going to be an immediate sell?
No.
Okay, so give us a time frame. When is PulseX? When can we expect PulseX?
Well, PulseX can't launch until Pulse Chain goes mainnet, because that it rides Pulse Chain. So, I mean, I think Richard just put out recently that there's going to be a V3 testnet because they got to test PulseX now. So it's fine. It just gives everybody a chance to get ready.
All right, I'm about to show you something to give you a chance to fight for Hex. You know, still F Bitcoin Fridays in here. Hold on, we got the
Fight.
There we go.
Fight.
Okay. I gotta make that longer, right?
Yeah, it's all good.
All right, here we go. You talked about Hex is decoupled. That's the thing I find hard to believe. I haven't been seeing that in the charts. And literally, if you just quickly look at the charts, it got its 2 peaks here, just like Ripple has its 2 peaks here, just like Dogecoin has its little, well, almost 2 peaks right there. It almost had 3 actually. Shiba got its 2 peaks right there, and they're brand new, so they don't have a lot to go off of. Cardano has its 2 peaks right there. Polkadot, I mean, these are different coins. Polkadot's brand new, 2020, 2 peaks right there. It's not decoupled. They all have the same 2 peaks from when Bitcoin popped and dropped. So what are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, but if you follow Richard Hart's tweets, I mean, he constantly puts out the floor is lava and everything's red except for stable coins and Hex. Go look at his Twitter feed.
Nah, listen. Hex right now is at 20 cents, and it's been around 17 to 23 cents the last 8 weeks. Would you say that's about right?
That's correct. But I explained the reason why Hex is having this dip right now is due to the sacrifice phase. The whales that sacrifice early in the PulseX sacrifice phase are going to keep the price below 25 cents until the end of the phase. Just watch.
Whoa, so you said they're going, so it's being suppressed until the end of the phase.
Right, because they want to make sure they're the bigger whales for PulseX. They don't want another whale to come behind them and say, hey, I'm going to sacrifice now while, if Hex is at 28 cents and then they come in and sack, then that just erases those early whales that sacrifice in the first 10 days. So that's what's happening.
Real quick, want to give a shout out to CB News Network. Crypto Blood is in the house. Who's on Crypto Blood? I owe you a shout too, man.
What's up, Blood?
Yeah, there we go. Jump on the stream. I want to hear what Crypto Blood got to say about Hex.
Come on. I love Crypto Blood. Me and him go a long way back.
Oh my. Okay, Crypto Culture Kenzie, who just got off, he's saying, not going to lie to y'all, those Hex guys are going to win. The community's too strong. That and just crypto, to be honest with y'all, real Jim. We're making fun of them, but we've been making fun of them from the start. Okay, Crypto Kenzie said community is going to make it win. All right.
Shout out to Kenzie. Thanks, brother.
Seba said there is no in between on Hex. Either you're a diehard or you hate it. All right, how about this? Really quick. Tell me a reason why you shouldn't. Give me something that Hex does wrong. Why wouldn't you like Hex? Don't tell me it's just perfect. Nobody's perfect. All right. No, she's not a dime. Okay, bro. She's a 9.8. Tell me what's wrong with her. Okay. Like, let's go.
I can't really say what's wrong with her, but I'm glad that Richard released it the way he did. I mean, he's given everybody a chance to become he said it himself. He wants to make the new whales, and he's done that. I've probably created at least 7 or 8 millionaires, and just by people listening to me about Hex. I mean, it's just immutable code. The Hexagons just raised $640,000 in 5 days to sponsor a Daytona 500 team, and we got a Triple Crown driver, JJ.
Wait, it's going to have Hex. It's going to be a Hex on the car.
Oh yeah, they released the pictures of it. I think I might have DM'd you on Twitter. Yeah, check them out, man.
Okay, I'm definitely going to check that out. We got to get James back here. Here's my question: what's going on with your community, man? Like, it's about 80 y'all who just need to walk off the side of the bridge. What's going on with some of these guys and girls in this community?
Yeah, I hear you. I mean, I know there's some turmoil with sometimes it gets a little out of hand, but behind the scenes, those those relationships have been mended. But yeah, Jams, I love Jams. I mean, he was out there. I think me and him were. I don't think I was on this show. I think I was on the chat. But when Jams came on and he stood up for Hex, I mean,
yeah, shout out to Jams. Jams is doing a good job. He's going to introduce us to it.
Yeah.
Shout out to Jams.
Yeah, Jams is he's a straight up out of Texas. Yeah, he's holding it down.
Oh, okay. We got Crypto Blood. Hey, I want to get Crypto Blood's thoughts on this. Let's get it. Hey, also known as Jerry Rucker, it looks like US Detroit. Crypto Blood is in the house. What's going on?
What up? What up?
Blood.
Hey, welcome. Hey, I gotta ask you straight up. What are your thoughts on Hex, man? Everybody trying to hex us to death. What are your thoughts? You know what's up.
Hey, man, I'm just confused with the sacrifice word and all. This sounds like some religion or something, King.
Hey,
Crypto King, what's going on, man?
What, you sacrifice my money? What?
You gotta pay tithes and offers to Hex God?
Hey, man, it's brilliant. I mean, I see other projects all of a sudden talking about they're doing sacrifice phases because, I mean, for Richard Hart to the post chain, like I said, it's already sacrificed, and some people are still sacrificing for post chain over $25 billion so far for post chain. And you got some of the big influencers, and Crypto Blood knows Ivan on Tech, Banter.
Wait, Ivan on Tech is on the hold on. Ivan on Tech's on the train?
Yep.
Stop it.
No, I ain't lying. Richard's disclosed it, and there's some other heavy hitters that
him.
Hey, another YouTuber bites the dust.
No, King, he paid him. Everybody's got a price, King. Everybody's got a price.
Another YouTuber bites the dust.
Hey, I mean, when someone puts out a product that just works, and I mean,
I love Crypto King, man. He's my guy. I really don't have. I don't know, man. I just never looked into Hex. I just never did. I don't know why, bro.
Like, let's be fair. Like I keep telling you, I'm a real DJ. So let's be fair. I've said it before. As much as I give Hex a hard time, I hope y'all are fucking right because I got a bag there too. Okay, so I hope you all are right because I'm just sitting, watch my stuff disappear like the rest of us. But with that being said, I still hesitate on Pulse. I looked into it. It was like for me. Here's the deal. And this is the deal when it comes to cryptocurrency as a whole. When it comes to these projects, I like to tell people. Like, I don't like to fall in love with them, especially if they're tradable projects. Like Bitcoin, I kind of stay in for the most part. And even then, I kind of, I'll go in and out. But for me, it's like, why would you sacrifice and hold your money up for 8 to 12 weeks? You tell me there was no other project you could have had a good return on 8 to 12 weeks. I find that hard to believe. So it's like now at this point, we don't even know when it's going to launch. So again, even if it does launch and you get like a 400 to 500% ROI, 600%, something crazy, right? It's essentially you're saying that, yeah, there was nothing else in the market where I could have done this at. So that's my only beef with when it comes to the post-chain side of it for the most part. I was just like, I could be using that capital in different directions for the most part. But I don't know, you're comfortable with it. Others are comfortable with it. Crypto Blood says sound like you're giving away to the church. But I don't know. What other projects are we looking at?
Sacrificing and tithes and offer. I don't know what y'all doing, man.
I mean,
let's see. Jay, everything said Hex equals generational wealth. Oh my goodness. Well,
can I play a little something? That was Jay everything right there. Can I? This is copyright free, so you ain't gonna get.
Oh, go ahead, get after it. Get after it. Wait, who is this?
Jay everything.
Listen, here's my question. How big are these portfolios? How big are these Hex portfolios for this? I want to know how y'all got Ivan on Tech.
Yeah, I'm telling you. And Richard said there's other big influencers that he's remaining anonymous. That he doesn't pay. Richard doesn't pay for nothing.
Richard got that bag, bro.
Crypto King, outside of Hex, what else would you say is another? What's the number two? What's number two?
Post chain.
All right, what's number three? What's number three?
And
number four. Top five crypto, huh?
Because it's gonna go like this. P Hex, the post chain version of Hex, Ethereum Hex, post chain, Pulse X, and the
that's what I have.
token.
That's what I have a problem with the Hex people, man.
Y'all ODing now.
Y'all all in. I mean,
that's it because it works.
the crypto community and industry is so vast, man. Come on, crypto.
I don't need anything
How
else.
your top 5 gonna be all Hex projects?
That's not all. It's all Richard Hart projects. If Richard Hart does it,
It's all Hex
put
projects.
your money
man.
on it.
Richard Hex Hart.
You see my hat right there. It says TYRH. That's thank you, Richard Hart. I mean, come on.
I always wondered what that meant. So now
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
you made a bag. No, he made his Hex a bag.
Yeah, that's
So
what
lovely.
happens. That's what
Hey,
happens. It
I
happened.
understand.
It
What
happened
is-
with
hey.
listen. It happened with Cliff High when Cliff High back in 17. People were following Cliff. They made a bag, man. You couldn't tell them nothing.
Couldn't tell him nothing.
Couldn't
It's
tell him
over.
nothing.
Hey,
So
listen, we used
hey,
to have
congrats
we used
to
to
the
have Dick
Hex
and that
people. Hey, I have no hate against y'all. Do y'all thing. Next time I'm gonna jump on the live stream,
Hey.
Crypto King.
The Legion of Boom is coming for you. Here it is. Look.
Hey, when you made enough money to buy Captain America shield, we understand what happened over there. We get what happened. We've had our one too. We've had our one.
Someone
Bitcoin.
say Big Connect 2.0.
Hey,
I don't know
mean,
about all that. I don't think Hex is a scam. I don't. I just don't know how sustainable it will be. If we go into a bear market, will it all cave in on itself? I don't think it's a scam.
Well, Hex was Hex was launched during a bear market and it performed brilliantly.
It was launched on the heels of a bear market as a happening comes. Anyone who's been in crypto for a happening know what time it is. That's why we keep talking about 2024 or 2025 right now. So that's like me saying, if I launch a project, I can guarantee if I launch a project at the top of 25, at the top of 24, it'll be one of the best performing projects by the end of 25. Like it's going to be a pump. It will be a pump. You get it under a penny, under a quarter, people are going to go crazy. It's a bull market. Here's my question to you though. So we're talking Hex. My thing with one of the biggest exploits to me, which I already saw, we did one of our sponsored posts actually a few times. Axiom, they literally forked Hex, made their project and made it what it seems to be a little bit better. I'm not sure if they had the same devs or definitely not the same community. But they literally just forked Hex. So what are your thoughts on the forks? What are your thoughts about Axiom? What are your thoughts about someone coming up with a Hex 3.0, a 2.0 Hex? This is going to be even better than the first.
Well, there was something called Rex too, that straight up wrecked. I mean, does Axiom, I'm not familiar with whether or not they have admin keys. Is it immutable code? I mean,
shout out to Satoshi Slim. He said, Big Hex. They're going in, man. They're going in, man.
I mean, I had a gentleman that I've been talking to him about Hex for over a year, and he was one of these Doge sheep guys. And guess what he did this morning? He came up to my desk at the office and said, "How do I get Hex?" So it just
all right.
happens.
Listen, hey, as always, we'll wait for this pulse chain launch. Listen, you better come back. Jams, ever since Jam said it was going to 75 cents, we ain't seen him on the show. So listen,
that's fine. But the Daytona 500 is February 20th. So you'll see I think there's the qualifying laps are on the 17th. So Hex is going to be all over the news for the NASCAR fans out there. The documentary's being filmed right now. And what else is going on?
Everything's developing. I feel it.
No, development is happening. The testnet, go play with the testnet, King. I mean, it's working. I mean,
all right. Well, listen, we'll definitely continue to pay attention. We want to have you back on when and we'll definitely have Richard back on once Pulse Chain is actually launched. And listen, like I said, folks, I got a bag too. I'm just hoping to touch 43 again. All right. At this point, you can keep it $2. I'll take it.
I have one last question for you, Crypto King.
Okay, go ahead.
If you say Richard Hart name 3 times in the mirror, does he pop up like Candyman?
If it does, it's not to kill me, it's to hug me.
Hey, he pop up and be like, "Hey, I just need $300 real quick.
$300.
I gotta go to strip club real quick for this sacrifice. I'll be right back."
But does your
tithes and offerings?
Does your audience understand that with the Pulse Chain of airdrop, the biggest airdrop in crypto history, that all ERC20s, NFTs included, you're going to get copies of those. You don't have to do nothing.
They understand what they're being told. They understand the words that are coming out of the Hexkin's mouth for sure. I will agree to that.
Okay.
Yo, I got a new name for Richard Hart. I'm gonna call him Pastor Hart from now on.
Pastor Hart.
He's a passive crypto.
Pastor Hart.
Hey, passive crypto.
Yep.
Crypto King, you know I'm gonna keep watching out for you as always. Hey, appreciate you being a loving warrior as well as a Hexagon, man. Can't be mad at that. And
Yep.
yeah, appreciate you jumping on the live too, man. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you
Hey, shout out to
having me.
Crypto King.
All
Thank
right.
you, Richard Hart. I never knew that's what that stood for. That's amazing.
Yeah, TYRH, J everything
That's
was out there with that
crazy.
song. Yep.
There we go.
What would Jesus? I mean, what would Richard do? Right?
Yo, I still got
man.
the Bitcoin white paper hanging on my wall in my living room right here, right next to me.
There we go. Hey, that's where. There we go. Hey.
Okay, all right.
So I know where you
Where
got to
where
get.
your
I mean,
roots come from.
I
All
mean,
right.
Richard, who was defending Bitcoin when Bitcoin.com or Bitcoin.org got hacked? Richard did an emergency live stream and told all the Bitcoin holders, "Yo,
All right, hold on.
look out."
We're
So-
never gonna do this. Listen, no, Richard. Listen, at the end of the day, Richard,
Pastor Hart,
stop
man.
using Bitcoin to go toward Hex too. You know what that means in the community, okay?
Well, you know what he
Richard
did.
Olstein.
What he did with the launch of Hex. I mean, he basically got Bitcoin for free
Oh,
when he was
man.
mining it, right? So that's why he let Bitcoin holders free claim Hex.
Listen.
Hey.
The inception story, we're not gonna let history change, okay? The inception story on Richard and how it came to Hex, whatever, it works. The code works, like you all said. That's all that
Yeah.
matters, right?
Yeah.
Just give him the glory that he deserves just say he's right when he's right. And if he's wrong about something, call him out on it.
Oh yeah, like I said, when that post chain launches, we're gonna have Richard back. And yeah, I mean, I'm sure he won't even let that thing launch unless it's right. So we'll see what happens. But I will also say, because you said $25 billion, right?
For post chain, yep.
Creflo Hart. These people
me ask you
going
this.
crazy in the chat room.
What would be like? I don't know. Like, what would happen if it just? Well, like, I don't know. I guess the words I'm looking for. What would happen if?
And it's gone.
Nah, I don't see that happening.
Okay, all right.
Richard.
I don't want everybody to wake up one day and just be like, "Hey, the post chain, and they're gonna work out." And yeah, the sacrifice has been sacrificed. Like, I don't know.
Richard's not CZ.
Okay, there we go. Oh, shots fired.
What is that? What does that mean? What does that
I
mean?
don't know. Figure it out. So he's an honest actor in the crypto space.
Listen, I don't think there are any honest billionaire actors in the crypto space. I think that would be foolish from a business perspective. Well, I won't say honest.
Well, who's the truth engine?
I won't say dishonest, but I will say they're definitely acting in their own self-interest. So maybe in their state of frame, they're saying that what they're doing is operating from an honest point of view, and for us, not. I don't know, you know, but
well, just look at his coin ranking page. Just says it all.
Okay, so let's talk about it real quick. Hold on. Let's talk about it. Are you still a Nomics fan? Is that what I'm hearing?
I'm a Coin Paprika fan. That's one of the first ranking sites that Richard Hart spoke of. Coin Paprika. If you take out the stable coins, Hex is number 3. So
yeah, I never heard. I gotta check that one out.
Yeah, coinpaprika.com. If you take out Tether and BSC coin,
but hold on. Before you push this narrative, when Richard Hart was on our show, he said Nomics. That's what he told us to look.
Yeah, Nomics. Yes, that's fine.
So was Richard Hart wrong about Nomics?
I mean, the guys that run Nomics, they decided to
Was Richard Hart wrong about Nomics though?
Maybe, but I mean, he spoke of Coin Paprika was one of his first. Maybe on your show, he might have mentioned
I'm just glad
Nomics.
Crypto King said that Richard Hart could be wrong about something.
Hey, pause.
I was wondering.
Hey, I like the pause.
Heat check. I'm glad you did that, King. That was a good heat check.
He always want to get listen. Next time the host trying to get you on, get on, Crypto King. You was leaving on a W.
Yeah, but I mean, the guys that run Clay that runs Nomics, I mean, he decided to
he decided to do the right thing. I understand. He saw the lawsuit that went against market cap. He said maybe I should do the right thing.
Because the right thing would be okay. Apply that same logic to Bitcoin. Take away Satoshi's wallet, and Bitcoin won't be number 1. So
we could
go
project to project and start snatching wallets. To be honest.
Right. So if they want to be fair across the board, just be fair across the board. But Nomics chose not to even do that. So that's fine. All
right. So you heard it here first, folks, from a Hexagon, Crypto King said Richard Hart was wrong about Nomics. We'll make sure he finds out. Clip that. No. Hey, appreciate it, Crypto King, for coming in, man. We'll check you out.
All right. I'm out.
All right.
Crypto Blood, what new projects you been looking at?
Man, I've been looking at Upland.
I've been hearing more about Upland. Okay.
Yeah, I've been buying stuff up in Upland. So I'm
That's a new
very
play.
excited about that. I'm excited about the metaverse, period, bro. I think is really going to encompass everything, from cryptos to DeFi to, gaming, everything will be encompassed within the metaverse. So that's what I'm really excited about, bro. So I've been just looking around for different metaverses and trying to get my, get in where I fit in.
Do you think we have the hardware to actually make the metaverse work right now as it's intended to work?
What makes you say that?
Because it's like, is everybody gonna be going on Oculuses? They're gonna have spots in their homes. Like, I'm with the metaverse. I don't think it's that easy to really deploy it. I mean, because at the end of the day, I guess the VR factor, if that's up to par, but other than that, what will make a person join the metaverse versus just get like McDonald's? You can order McDonald's in the metaverse now, or Domino's or whatever in the metaverse. It's like, well, why wouldn't I just use my cell phone and do it right now?
Right. Those are gimmicky. It's a lot of the corporations jumping on the next wave, the next buzzword, right? Remember back 2017, it was blockchain. Well, now it's metaverse. So they're going to do any and everything to, implement themselves into the metaverse and have that buzzword. That's all that is.
All right. Let's see some the chat real quick. Breeze in. Thanks for the tip. Hex people, may God help your souls. What did you just say, Crypto Blood?
Someone was asking about EOS and what's going on with that. Actually, EOS is about to sue Block One. The ENF.
I just saw that. I didn't cover the story yesterday. Let's bring up the story. Go ahead. You can tell us about it as I bring it up.
Well, I didn't even look into it fully, but I was like, wow, I saw that last night. That's great. I mean, honestly, I thought
of you when I saw it, to be real.
Yeah, EOS blockchain, I think, is the only blockchain that I've seen like defect from the parent company and make its own DAO and take over the blockchain. So YEEV and ENF, man, this is going to be crazy.
Yeah, for those who don't know, EOS Network Foundation reveals plans to pursue a $4.1 billion lawsuit against Block One. They say they're planning to seek that $4.1 billion in damages against the EOS creators. This is crazy, but you talk about a community. I mean, that shows you.
We took over, man. We seized their funds that they had allocated. We voted to take it back, so we took it back on the blockchain.
Yeah, really quick, not to interrupt. For those who are wondering, why is he saying? Because people are always like, why is he saying we? He's actually an ambassador. Crypto Blood's an ambassador, correct? Detroit ambassador for EOS, right?
Yeah. So I help run the blockchain or block producer over in Detroit. We're one of the top 40 block producers on EOS. Top 10 on Wax. So EOS, it's not just about EOS, it's the EOS IO protocol, right? That, Wax runs it, EOS runs it, Telos is going crazy now. It's a number of blockchains. So it's bigger than EOS. It's the EOS IO protocol, which is a superior protocol for blockchains, in my opinion. And we'll see what happens, bro.
Let's see. Crypto Chief said the key is going to be the underlying computing resources to support the metaverse build out. All right. We got Chris Knight coming in really quick from the waiting room. Chris Knight, what's going on? I know you got to connect the audio, but what's going on?
Yo, what's going on?
Hey, welcome to the show. What you got for us, Chris?
Hey, hold on. Let me mute my frequencies. My bad. What's poppin'?
Hey, what's the word? Where you at? Where you located at? What area?
Hey, I'm in Orlando.
Okay. Oh man, I know some Atlanta folks. I heard across the bridge is a little different, but all right, there we go. What's the word? What you got for us today?
Hey, I'm coolin'. Yo, I wanted to go over some of these. I get a bunch of people. Asking me pretty much like, oh, what's El Salvador gonna do if Bitcoin drops 90% and all these countries and corporations have Bitcoin on their balance sheet and their people are using the Bitcoin. So I want to go over that. And then I got another tweet that I want to show you.
I said this the other day, bro. Bitcoin works at $1, at $10, at $100,000, at $1 million. So it doesn't matter. It still works. The technology layer still works. That's what people get confused.
Hey, that's what Crypto Blood. Come on back home. There you go. Look at him.
I mean, I'm with that. What Pastor Hart said that?
No, I was gonna talk about you because because you just talking EOS and you're like, hold on, Bitcoin equals 1 Bitcoin. All right, like I just got done telling somebody the other day. I'm like, listen, we got to stop looking at the USD thing. That's for people who still believe in 20 years from now, 30 years from now, the dollar will still have all of the power. I don't think 20 or 30 years from now, especially at a 7.5% inflation rate now, and the printing of money, will still have the same power in the dollar. So I'm with Crypto Blood. 1 Bitcoin equals 1 Bitcoin. I said as long as nothing goes wrong between now and the next halvening, and then the halvening after that, you don't even need to upgrade it. As long as nothing goes wrong, and the chain remains strong, the project continues to work for me.
I'm concerned about quantum computing.
The only reason I'm not is because everybody says quantum, like there will be bad actors and negative actors trying to do something with the network that the consensus doesn't want to happen. To me, it's an assumption that no one of the consensus is going to use a supercomputer or quantum computing to do something back. You know what I mean? So it's like, if you get a quantum computer, why can't the good guys get a quantum computer? Now we quantum computing out here. I don't know.
Well, the thing is what I mean by that is like once, and I say about 3 years off. So, I mean, if the network, if we can become or get to consensus about upgrading the network to be more quantum resistant, then that's fine. But if we don't, then a quantum computer just go look at a wallet and just hack, basically guess the private key part of the public key, the private key pair, and just get into the wallet and move funds.
That is true. What's the second thing you have for us, Chris?
Let's see. Can I share my screen?
Yeah, for sure. As long as you ain't about to get us
Ain't no Pornhub on there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Don't
demonetize
demonetize like that, dog. Come on, we've been there.
Come on now, big fella.
No, you're
Orlando niggas, man. I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? No, are you allowed? I think you're allowed to already.
I'm gonna put some respect on Orlando's name. That's first and foremost. That's what y'all going.
Shout out to Orlando.
Yeah, shout out to Orlando.
Hey, you can. I think you can share it. You should be able to share the screen.
Yeah. And you go over this all the time, so I just want to share the tweet because the shit cornery is getting out of hand. So
we don't see it. Okay, there we go. Hell yeah, perfect.
Right here. All right, cool. So this lady right here, I'm about to unfollow her ass, and a lot of shit corners do the same shit. Everybody wants to try to create a shit coin that can scale and do something faster. And you say this again all the time. You and Bitcoins, they say this all the time. If you want speed, you're going to sacrifice security. So this is someone that I followed, that I respected, and now she's tweeting at the president of El Salvador asking if they're going to use a shit coin instead of BTC because BTC cannot scale. This is the shit that has to stop. And I just wanted you to cover that real quick, and I'll show my website, and that's it.
No, definitely. I mean, and here's the reason why. I'm not sure who this person is or why they would even be saying that. It's funny. Somebody said, have you time traveled from 2017? Yeah, I mean, the proof is in the pudding. Look at any 3-year chart. That's what I was giving Crypto King some problems about, is because if you look at the chart after a 3-year cycle, there isn't any altcoins beating out Bitcoin out there. And then when you're talking about scaling, again, Solana just said they could scale until they had to scale. Cardano just said they could scale until they had to scale. So that's where, to me, it's across the board. It's like, you're not scaling until you actually have to scale, not until 20, 30, 40 million people, 100 million people, everybody's trying to use your product. You're the hot kid in town, you're crypto kitties. That's when you can scale to me. Until you have to do that, I mean, I don't even believe it. What's your thoughts, Crypto Blood?
Yeah, I mean, I understand, scaling. Well, you talk about scaling. Wax has been the most active blockchain in the game for, I don't know, like 2 years, year and a half. People don't realize that. And, we're block producers for Wax, and the network is at capacity. Every other day, we got to fix stuff. So, yeah, you're right. Like, we're not at the point where we have millions and millions and millions of people or hundreds of millions of people on these blockchains to see what really works and what doesn't. We see Solana is a complete failure. I don't know what they're going to do. But hey, it is what it is. As far as Bitcoin,
and say you can't get rid of us.
Probably, all that whale money and VC money behind them. But Bitcoin scaling, I mean, you got Lightning Network. I'm not a fan of it per se at this point because I think it's a centralized way of scaling Bitcoin. So we'll see what other solutions come up. It needs to scale though. It can't do it on the base layer.
I tell you what, I'm about to pick up these shorts or boxers. Oh, I thought it was boxers. I was about to get some Bitcoin boxers in here in a minute. Is this your
And I'll just
website that
show
you
my
got going
site.
on?
Yeah, this is my site. So Bitcoin Sharks with a Z.com. You guys can cop some merch. I'll send you and Bitcoin Zay some merch. I know Bitcoin Zay is down here in Miami. I met up with them last year. We were down.
Man, he got enough merch. Hey, y'all stop sending them merch. Just send it to me, folks. No, let me hate on him real quick. He got enough. No, I was messing with you.
Yeah, I sent you a DM, so I'll send you. I'll just send you a DM, and I'll send you whatever you want. And that
Cool, much appreciated. Again, this is sharksmerch.com, folks. Make sure you check out that Bitcoin gear there as well. You can't have enough Bitcoin gear. I realize that in my life, so I buy it up left and right. Much appreciate you coming on, Chris. Make sure you all check out that website, that merchandise there. If you want some new Bitcoin merch for sure. And as always, much appreciated, Chris.
Yes, sir. Take care. Peace.
Cheers. Antonio, thank you. Said breaking Uber to accept Bitcoin as a payment method at some point, says CEO. Listen, everybody will be. Everybody will be. But if Uber accepts it, Uber can mess around. If they accept it and actually hold it, they can mess around and become one of the wealthiest companies in the next 2 or 3 years of the next.
I just ain't spending my Bitcoin, bro. I'm sorry. I don't understand. Like, I don't look at Bitcoin as something you want to spend. It's something that you want to hold, man. It's like gold. It's like a precious metal. It's to protect you against inflation. I'm not spending my sats.
Sorry. I mean, I get it, and Zay's the same way. For the most part, I spend sats, man. I spend Bitcoin. I know, and I'm not gonna lie. Every time I do, I'm like, but I don't like looking into the future as far as it's gonna be worth this much one day.
See, I've been scarred. See, I used to roll dice with Bitcoin back in the day.
Oh yeah, you've been scarred.
So bro. I'm rolling half a Bitcoin on my little Bitcoin dice game. You know what I'm saying? And it's just a learning experience. You gotta
listen. Everybody we gave Bitcoin to on this show, I'm coming back to get some.
See what I'm saying?
I'm putting the IRS on your head. I know they got at leleast $10,000 airdrop because I gave it to them before.
Right.
Let's see. Crypto Black says, "Sup, fellas? See y'all in Miami Bitcoin 2022. You going down there for that?"
Yeah, I'll be there. April, right? The one in April.
Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah, I'll be there.
Was telling me about it.
Yeah,
I haven't been to a conference in a while, but maybe I need to.
You going?
Probably not, but we'll see what happens.
Okay.
I'm gonna listen. Who give me the check for the day? When that questions get answered, that's
I'm trying to move down there with your boy Zay.
Oh, y'all both about to be down there?
Yeah, I want to move to Miami, man. I think
I'm gonna have to house you. I'm about to listen. We about to do some more things in Detroit, man.
Well, I see y'all I'll Zoom from Miami.
So we about to do some. I just changed the office address, man. I'm back on the east side again, man.
Oh, get out of here.
Yeah, I put the office on the east side. We about to do some Nipsey Hustle block building around here, for real.
Yeah.
Pingree Park. Shout out East Side Pingree Park. We're about to build that whole little setup over there.
Yeah, we're gonna do something in the north end.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, all right. Northeast
so
players. I know what's up. For people who from the city know what's up. Raphael Sullivan said, "You don't think a majority of people would decide to use the blockchain with the cheapest fees? You don't think the whales are going to back the value of their PRC airdrops with their ERCs?" Well, my thing is, just because they have a cheap fee doesn't mean it's like a strong blockchain. So no. So I think people will use the most secure blockchains, the ones that have the less hacks, that are proved to be more secure, that prove to actually work, always have uptime, there's never no downtime or maintenance. I think those would be the blockchains that people are geared toward, myself personally. If you got anything else, you can go ahead and throw that in, Crypto Blood.
No, I'm with you. You hit it right on the head.
Yeah.
Someone asked me about the Miami coin. I don't know enough about it, bro. I know Zay is on that project, right?
Hey, listen, Zay better be right. Because I'm in there with him. Yeah, Miami coin, it has, it's definitely, it's went down probably about 40%, 30%. My thing is, with some of the projects he's working on the back end, I'm already seeing, and again, it's a couple more cities. New York is going to try to do something. Of course, Philly's going to try to do something. It's a couple more cities. I can tell you for a fact, folks are in the mix. We're actually talking to some already. Like all projects, it is starting off very low and all that stuff, not a lot of hype. That's because it is a city coin. But if what they can do to get it working as far as the utility coin, they're trying to actually have residents mine it. They want residents to use it, spend it. They wanted to give you tax breaks for using it. This is the way I kind of saw a federal CBDC being utilized. until a federal CBDC comes, I think city coins have a good chance to make it and survive and thrive. I think even they might even be able to be used parallel to a Federal Reserve type of coin, possibly depending on what the federal government wants. But in the short term, I think all they need is a good enough use case to where in the city, Miami, wherever else, there's a lot of people like, say, DMV. Like from now on, we're using city coin at the DMV. If it gets to something like that, I can see it taking off. But I won't lie, I'm even kind of hesitant to as far as like, how high could a city coin even go, right? Could you see a city coin at a $5 city coin? Or are we looking at, if we're lucky,
what's the total supply on it?
Honestly, I don't even know right now. I need to look this up.
I think it's a great concept. I'm just concerned about regulatory issues from a federal level. I don't know if they even have any, at the federal level, they can do anything. Do they have purview over that? Like a city or a state having their own currency?
Right, and that's been
like
the biggest question everybody's been asking. Even if they didn't have purview, my question would be the dirty games that they play. All they got to do is say we're going to stop federal funding.
Right, exactly.
Boom, that shit
exactly.
Gone.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
I think I'm looking at city coins the same way I'm looking at marijuana. It's like, could it be done right? Yes. Would it be an uphill battle? Yes. If the feds come in any time to stop it, could it stop? Yes. With all those yeses, it's like, but if they can get people to smoke that good dope.
So wait, man, you telling me the cops gonna pull me over and see I got like 5 pounds of Detroit coins on me and take me to jail?
Listen. Hey, let me see that. Give me that cell phone. Go to your wallets.
Go to your wallets. Right.
3.7 billion. Oh my goodness, that's a huge supply.
3.7 billion. 3.7 billion.
But I mean, hey, you know what? I'll say this: 3.7 billion. Yeah, I'm looking at now 3.76 billion. Here's my thoughts on it, and people. And I'm only saying this because of the way the communities go and the dumb money. If Dogecoin to $1 almost happened, I mean, listen.
Well, we need an Elon Musk of Florida to come in and bless it then.
Exactly. That's what I was just about to say. That's all we need. All right, we're only gonna take a couple more calls because I know Crypto Blood probably got one. We got one right here. Kwame Shakir, get him in here as well. And Crypto Blood, thanks for joining the chat.
Oh, thank you.
Twitter feed the other day. I was like, shit, I ain't been to Crypto Blood chat in a little minute. I need to come.
Yeah, you got to come on an off the chain episode, man. Coming up. Come on.
You already know it. Kwame, what's going on? What you got for us?
What's going on? Can you hear me?
Yes. Hey, how you doing today?
I'm good, brother. I'm good. Just wanted to talk to you guys about what do you guys think about what's going on as far as with all these hacks? Do you think that they're gonna stop? And what do you think about Solana hack? Do you think long term they'll be able to settle it?
In general, the hacks, I don't think much about it because we've seen it so much. Like in 2017, the hacks was crazy. Like the ICO projects that was getting hacked or rug pull or whatever. So I don't think much about it. I think it's actually gotten a lot better because this was the first time this past year and this year have been the first time we've seen hackers hack and actually go back to the project. Like, you know what? I'm not a white hat hacker, but I'm gonna give y'all some of this back because y'all know the hell y'all doing. We've seen hackers this year come out literally a couple weeks ago. The guy came out, was like, yeah, I hacked y'all for, it was like $750,000. He's like, I'm not giving it back. He's like, no, y'all need better cybersecurity. I'm not giving we've actually seen hackers come out for the first. We saw the guy do the Trezor. He did his thing on YouTube. We're seeing hackers come out of the shadows for the first time, good and bad, right? So I think this is just a more of a maturation of hacking in this digital space. But I don't think it's been anything crazy or it's not hitting the high numbers as we saw in the past. But what are your thoughts, Crypto Blood?
Yeah, hackings are going to continue to happen. It's just we're in the tech space. Blockchain is tech, and tech, you have hacks. You can't protect yourself from every attack vector, so you're always going to have those. Now, Bitcoin hasn't been hacked. There's a few coins that have not been hacked. So seeing Solana and their issues is really a concern. And to me, it just shows you that if you got VC money behind your project, your blockchain, then you can really capture the minds of the people through marketing. Those dollars, you can keep them believing. But I don't know, man. Solana seems doomed to me. I don't know.
I'm not gonna go as far as doomed only because too big to fail. Whenever it's too big to fail, enters the picture.
Well, the thing is, the network isn't big enough. It can't scale. So
FTX Arena. That's all the scaling they need.
Man, I'm sorry. They're gonna keep having these outages, and over time, as you know, people really need to scale their project up. And be like, look, I can't do it on Solana. I can't do it.
No,
You know,
I'm with. Go ahead.
It's early. We're still early in blockchain. You know, it's crazy to say that, but we don't have any mission critical dApps running on the blockchain right now. You get what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
So if you have a dApp that needs to be up for sure, no, it won't work.
Okay, so I just did my own NFT. I'm the creator of Cryptop. I created a whole new genre of music where I because I'm into cryptography. And so what
Oh yeah, that's why I saw the okay. I remember I knew your name from somewhere. I remember the Crip Hop. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, Cryptop. So I've made this I'm using it's basically a new genre of music that merges hip hop, cryptography, and NFTs, where I make music that's basically you can't really understand it unless you buy the NFT, which I sell to you, and then it deciphers all of the codes in the lyrics. So I built it on Solana. Do you guys think that I should probably take it down and rebuild it somewhere else? And if so, which blockchain, in your opinion, would be a good match?
I couldn't say that because I haven't really looked at the blockchains like that as far as developing on them, the new ones right now. For longevity, I would say as Crypto Blood has said, like longevity, we tell people the Bitcoin blockchain is the one you want to build on, but a lot of people can't build on it because of the coding language. So they jump to the different one. So I'm
gonna sound like a shill, but I'm gonna say any of the EOS IO blockchains, they use WebAssembly. WebAssembly is the future, you know. So any of the Wax, you know, build on Wax.
Clearly, which call has done well on Wax. Shout out to Ken Bozak. His ass.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Ken, shout out to Ken Bozak.
Wax billionaire out here.
Shout out to, I mean, it's Upland. Upland is built on EOS, runs flawlessly. You know, 5-second transactions, free. You know, so
there we go. Just inform you said try Polygon or Harmony. I think Polygon probably be cool too. Try
Polygon wouldn't be bad. You know, yeah. Their fees kind of spike up a little bit, but
I'm like I said, man, I'm also an artist. I can code in Python, but I think if I want to do it on Bitcoin, I would have to know C+, right?
Yes. Yeah, that's why a lot of people don't do it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, that's what it is. That's why a lot of people don't do it.
What is Solana? What code language?
They use Rust.
Oh, Rust. Oh, okay. Rust.
I was just about to say, you know, and someday you can learn in 3 months. Shit. No.
Yeah.
All right, good stuff. Well, hey, Kwame, thanks for calling in and good luck on the project. Let us know when you got that thing launched.
I appreciate it, bro. Y'all take care.
All right, cheers for sure. All right, other than that, I think that's really about it. We went on today. You got anything else, Crypto Blood?
No, that's it, man. Just y'all follow me on YouTube, Crypto Blood. I'm on Twitter, Crypto Blood _. And that's it, man.
And Sundays you do, or when does the show premiere usually?
Normally, I do Off the Chain. Right. So check out Off the Chain. We'll do those every weekend. Is usually either Saturday or Sunday. Probably this Sunday it won't be because of the Super Bowl this Sunday, right?
Oh yeah, Super Bowl this Sunday. Yeah,
so I may do it Saturday. I may do it tomorrow. Yep. So I let everybody know in advance.
There it is. As always, if you don't know, folks, make sure you check out CB News Network, Crypto Blood here. OG in the game. And he knows exactly what he's talking about. Some of the best interviews out there on his channel. He's interviewed just about everyone out there in the space for real. So make sure you check him out. We try to have him on the show when we can. We try to jump over to his. We are out of date. So I'm glad you came. But seriously, I literally was just on Twitter responding back to everybody the other day, and I saw that the group, and I was like, oh, I ain't been back on, bro. You know, on Twitter though.
I know.
Everybody know I don't be on Twitter.
But man, it be going down in that.
When I saw the group, I was like, I need to hit them up. And I was thinking about hitting you up this weekend until I realized it was Super Bowl weekend as well. So I was like, I'm gonna wait a week or two. But you beat me to the punch. I know my words don't mean anything, but I'm telling you the truth.
Oh yeah, no, I believe you. I absolutely believe you for sure.
There we go. Hey, other than that, folks, make sure you smash. Crypto King said he's hitting you up on Telegram right now. He got a gift for you. He's gonna gift you a QR code to sacrifice for it. No, I'm playing. Hey,
Pastor Hart, please.
Pastor Hart, shout out to Crypto King, come on, represented. Shout out to Crypto Blood. Of course, make sure you smash that like and share. Again, tonight, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, we're gonna have Reggie Middleton on the show. I know you just interviewed him as well a couple weeks ago, right?
Yeah, man.
You can
good
check
interview.
out
Good interview.
Was it a good interview?
Good interview.
Hey, check out the interview with Crypto Blood and Reggie Middleton. I guarantee he's asked, like, Crypto Blood thinks very introspective. So I know he asks better questions than me, folks. Like,
we were going at first, you know, when I started the stream off, I said, look, man, what issues you got with me? Let's hash that out first before we start the interview.
I gotta check this out. The smoke, it started with smoke. I
didn't start with smoke. I just wanted to, because I mean, he felt like I was, you know, throwing shade at him, and so we cleared it out. We were good. I saw him in Miami. We had a good time down there. He was doing the shakedown. He was shaking everybody down at the conference.
That part's true. He did. No, he told us he was doing it, but we thought he was kind of joking.
No, he's serious. He's going around all the booths.
If you've been in Bitcoin since 2015, I want to talk to you about something.
Exactly.
Oh, it's a new project. Yeah, let me come on. You want to do it in public? You want me to come holler at you? All right, well, there it is.
All right, folks. Now, fellas.
Reggie Middleton tonight, 5 p.m. Check it out. Make sure you smash that like and share. And we will see you all tonight with some more crypto news and Bitcoin, blockchain, everything else.